Hey everybody, what is up? What's going on? Zerktik here, and I am back from my week-long vacation. Me and the family went down to Florida to visit some relatives, and just hang out, go to a few parks, just enjoy ourselves. So yeah, I am back from that well-needed and well-deserved vacation. Got away from work and all that stuff, and got away from playing video games and ish, even though I did bring my PlayStation 3 to down there just to because I had to finish BioShock Infinite. I was like on the last hour of the game, and I had to finish it. There's no way I was going to wait a week to do the ending. And by the way, let me just jump straight into it. That is the best story I have ever witnessed in a game or movie or show ever. Just ever. If you are a gamer, if you are a story lover, if you're a connoisseur of les stories, you owe it to yourself to pick up BioShock Infinite. That game is one of the best story-driven games I've ever played. Actually, no, scratch that. It is the best story-driven game I've ever played. It is freaking unbelievably amazing. By the end of the game, you will guaranteed be mind-fucked. Guaranteed. Promise. 100%. So I definitely recommend BioShock Infinite. Excuse me. It is a must play in my opinion, and I am very happy I got to experience that. And I mean the characters were so developed that I just want to jump in and play again just because I miss interacting with them. That's how well developed they were, and how unique and creative they were, and just the story was awesome. You know, the gameplay was fun. I mean, it was, you know, your generic first-person shooter stuff. Obviously, you have the powers that BioShock is famous for. So, you had what they called vigor in this game. So, you know, it was unique. The gameplay was not, I want to say unique. It was, you know, unique to other first-person shooters, obviously. And they also had that thing where you can like ride the rails in the sky, in the city in the sky and stuff. It was fun. It was definitely fun. The gameplay is fun, but the story is what you're coming for. The story is the meat and potatoes of it, and you owe it to yourself to experience that game if you are a gamer or a story lover or whatever. But yes, anyway, I was watching a lot of videos on vacay, using my phone. Actually, I was watching a lot of AC videos and stuff, and even before I went on vacation, I'm really getting bored of AC3. I mean, they've improved on a lot of the stuff from ACR, but the game itself is just, there's something about it that doesn't have an addicting factor, an addicting quality about it. And even ACR, as bad as that game was, had somewhat of an addicting quality to it. To me, it's maybe the maps. It's like the setting is just not my forte. I mean, I like the characters. The characters are awesome, but it's like, I don't know, maybe I feel like it's the maps, and I feel like it's just the gameplay is more repetitive than any other AC multiplayer has been thus far. I will never get good at this version of Assassinate, or I will never be amazing at this version of Assassinate, just because it doesn't cater to the way I like to play the game. It's just, I don't know, it's it gets boring quickly, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. I do want to start bringing newer and other games to my channel. I play so many games. AC multiplayer is the only multiplayer I play. I can tell you that much right now. But as far as story mode goes, story mode games, I play so many other games, and I feel like my live commentary would be somewhat entertaining for you guys. And I definitely am considering bringing some playthroughs to this channel. I know the last time I tried this with Skyrim, a lot of you didn't really care too much for it, and I can understand that. Watching Skyrim can be somewhat boring, I understand. But there are other games out there that can be entertaining with live commentary, and I definitely want to try it out. I don't want to just, you know, label my channel as purely AC. AC will not be going away by any means. Like I said, it's the only multiplayer I play. It's my favorite multiplayer ever. This will be the multiplayer that I play on this channel always and forever. It's not going away. But as far as like other games and story modes and playthroughs, I definitely want to dabble in that and try that out more. So expect to see that in the future. And I do want to start playing ACB again. I know I said in ACR that ACB just got boring. Not that it's bad. I still think ACB is the best multiplayer out of the franchise, but it just got boring because, you know, you're playing the same thing over and over and over. Eventually, you're gonna get burnt out on it, and you're just gonna get bored. So that's what happened with me as far as ACB goes. But I haven't played it for a little over a year now, consistently at least, and it's kind of fresh and new in my mind, and it kind of makes it feel like it is somewhat of a new game, or has that fresh feeling, and it definitely has a lot of nostalgia to it when I go back and play it. I did play it like once during the vacay, that's why I mention it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna bring a little bit more ACB to the channel just because I want to kind of get back into it again. Hopefully get some Assassinate. That version of Assassinate, like I said a million times, I didn't really ever get to fully experience, and I know it's gonna be incredibly difficult for me to find matches now, but I'm going to try my hardest to do that. So expect some playthroughs ACB, a little bit more variety as far as gameplay, just because AC3 just isn't as addicting as I would like it to be. But yes, alright, for those of you who don't know, Infamous has been struggling with his religious beliefs and all this stuff, and I'm not going to go into it. This is for him to tell. So check out his channel. He's made it public. He's looking for answers as far as this topic goes. If you have no interest, then never mind. But I've been trying to help him, help him with some answers as far as religion and stuff. I'm Catholic, and yeah, I believe in God and all that stuff. But I respect everybody. Whatever you believe in, it doesn't matter to me. But I don't want this to be a religious debate. The main reason I even bring that up is while me and Infamous were talking, there was a question that popped into my mind that I wanted to ask all of you guys. I wanted multiple opinions on this question. Now bear with me because it's somewhat difficult to explain and ask and make sense. So just bear with me and listen. Also, this is a hypothetical question. This has nothing to do with religion, so do not let your faith or lack of faith persuade this question. It's hypothetical. No religion involved at all. So imagine you had the choice to live in one of two worlds. This world, where there's good and evil, chaos and beauty, selflessness and selfishness, kind-hearted people and evil-hearted people, negativity and positivity. You know, the world we live in. This world shapes who we are through our experiences. We have to experience good and evil to determine who we are as a person, our personalities, what decisions we make in the world. If you're a good person, wanting to do good things is what makes you you. If you're an evil person and you get a jolly out of doing evil things, that's what makes you you. But you had to have experienced something in your life to persuade your decision. You are not born evil. You are not born good. You have to be taught that. You have to learn that. But you are given the free will to do so. You are allowed the free will to determine whether you want to be a good or bad person. That is the current world we live in. As much as we hate evil and want world peace and everybody to agree on everything, if that were the case, we would live in something called paradise. And this is the other world that you would have the option to live in. Now in this world, when you're created, you're automatically predetermined to think one way, and that is always good thoughts, always positive things. You aren't given free will. It's not possible to live in paradise and have free will at the same time. Because if you live in paradise, you can never disagree with anybody. Nothing negative can happen in paradise. It's good. It's always good. So everybody agrees. Nobody disagrees. Nobody disagrees enough to the point that they have to fight for it. They can't argue. It doesn't happen because arguing is a negative thing. You have to agree on everything. Everything is good. Everything is pure. But it's a predetermined mindset. Something thought up for you before you were even created. You can't make that decision. You never got the option to make the decision whether to be good or evil. And at face value, that's amazing, you know. No good would ever come of anybody. But you were created essentially with a predetermined mindset. So you're created like a robot. You're a drone. Even though that it's all good and everything, you weren't able to create and mold yourself. You weren't able to fight for something. You never had that option. You were automatically told what to do from jump. Now, I'm going to tell you what my opinion on each world is. Do not let this sway your final answer to the question. This is just my answer to the question. Paradise is great, but if you were given paradise from jump, as soon as you were created, you are essentially, to me, a coward. You didn't want to fight for anything. You wanted it to be predetermined for you. You wanted somebody else to think for you and tell you what's good. You have no learning. There's nothing to learn. You already know everything. There's no arguing. There's no fighting. There's no war, and that's good. But you didn't have the option to shape your personality. And as much as I hate the world that we live in for all its negativity and evil, I thank God every day that I live in it, because I got to shape who I am, and I still get to shape who I am. I thank God every day that I am Zerktik. I thank God every day that I am Chris. I thank God every day that I am me, that I got to choose to be me. Thanks, guys. Talk to y'all later. Peace.